introduce you. Well, not really, because y'all met her before. I've talked about you before.
Yes.
Meet Katie. Katie, tell us what you do.
I am Katie Dawson, and I own the franchise House of Color Brentwood.
Yes.
And I provide color and style analysis.
So cool.
Yay! Yes.
So a lot of people out here are probably like, what does that mean? Or even better, they've heard people say, oh, I can't buy that. It's not in my color. Mm-hmm. But then they're like, well, I don't want someone that tells me what I can and can't buy.
Yeah, don't put me in a box, right?
Yes.
Well, the idea is that we expand your horizons by putting you in your best colors. And it really helps you use your closet efficiently. You learn what colors not only look best on you, but how to be efficient in the morning when you're getting dressed, because if you kind of stay in your lane in that profile, everything will work together, which I know you like over here.
I love some staying in the lane and some not having to think when I get dressed.
Yes.
Okay, so, I did my color analysis, and I'm an autumn. This is like a pop quiz, y'all. Did I fail?
You did not fail, and no one fails with color, because at the end of the day, it's all about what makes you feel good, and we've got to honor and represent that. Again,
wait, in my defense, I was planning on changing. But I didn't.
The biggest thing, though, is that you realize that the biggest thing that you realize is that when you put on your colors, or when you get dressed in the morning, we want you to feel like you look your best. And whether it's dressing to go to Pilates or whatever, you are throwing on something that goes well together.
Okay.
Kind of uniform, if you will.
Yeah.
So what you have on today is absolutely lovely. We've got a little mix of blended tones here. And for you as an autumn, there you go. For you as an autumn and for me as a summer, what we have in common actually is blended. We both need a version of color that is blended.
Okay.
And so part of the process that you have seen me take Catherine and the girls through is that we take our drapes and we find that best version of color, blended or clear and bright.
Okay.
The other piece is you need either warm or cool. So blue-based.
Blended and then warm or cool.
We started in the process. We do cool or warm.
Okay.
Then we hone in on which version, blended or clear.
Okay.
So I am blue-based. You are yellow-based. You need blended. I also need blended.
Okay.
So what we have in common is blended. What we have that's different is yellow-based versus blue-based.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you're going to help decide what I should wear here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, remember, whatever you love, you're going to put on your body. But this is a helpful guide if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed with options. Okay. Or if you have certain pieces that you love, we want to be able to, have that harmony in the closet. So what to look for in additional pieces.
Okay. So one way I see this being super useful, knowing my colors, is oftentimes I want more than the budget allows.
Yes.
So then when I'm like, I like these 10 pieces, then what I could do is go through what are actually my best colors.
Yes.
Because I always want to be my best self.
Yes.
What are my best colors and get those first, and then maybe save up for some that are not my best that I still really want.
Yep. And it just really helps with that decision fatigue.
Okay. Truly. I will say, y'all, which we have not practiced this. This is like, hi, here we are. Every time I put on my House of, the only blush I wear is the House of Color blush that y'all told me to wear.
Yes.
And my lip gloss. Every time I put on my House of Color lip gloss, I'm like, why do I even put on anything else?
Yep.
Because, so I did want to show y'all, I came in when Katie was here and I had on nothing. And I went really quickly and put on blush and lip gloss. And I'm already brighter.
Yep, it lightens you right up.
Yes.
And again, part of the color analysis process is not only the clothes you put on your body, but the makeup and the hair tone and the things you put all over your person, they all matter. So again, where Catherine needs a warm blush and a warmer lip, I need cool. Otherwise, I start to look a little jaundiced.
Okay.
And the other thing is you end up using more makeup because you're over color correcting.
Yeah, no, the only thing, so I'll just show y'all, the only makeup that I have on right now is blush and lip gloss.
And I have been in meetings today, and I've got my more of a plum berry where she goes more coral, and my cool pink blush. I've been in meetings all day. So here we are.
I do think this is cool to show too.
Jewelry. Our medals.
Because I'm a gold girl.
And I'm silver, or a cool gold, or a white gold, if you will.
Okay.
Yep.
So Cabi has really fun jewelry that would fit in with that. But I really want to spend some time on the clothes because I feel like I want to be better equipped to help people shop their colors, people that know their colors. But people that are like, wait, I need to find out more about this. can they get in touch with you and book you?
Please, I'd love to see you. I have a studio in my home. You come. You can find me on House of Color, Brentwood, on Instagram, or you can search the House of Color website. I pop up quite easily. Again, it's Katie Dawson. So you just reach out, and I'm happy to get you plugged in, or you can book yourself. So
okay, one other question, like logistics here.
Yes.
So if we have some friends that are tuning in that are not here in Middle Tennessee, can they work with you virtually, or how does that work?
So our process is only in person.
Okay.
So it's very important to have natural light, and we get you with the drapes on your body, no makeup, no self tanner. So all that to say, if you are going to come for the House of Color consultant, you have to go in person. And so you can search on the House of Color website by your zip code.
Or like, I know you've talked like, oh, I'm about to go here because there's a group of women that all want me to come. So they can get some friends together and you can come.
I love to do a house call, depending on your situation. Birthday parties are fun. Mother's Day events, where I show up and take it and let you host and do your thing. And that's a fun experience.
When you came and did the Girls and I, it was so fun. Like we still talk about it. And pull out our wheels. So show us. Yes. Show us.
All right. So one of the things, I'm essentially teaching you how to fish. So you go through the process, and it's great. We get you to season, as we say. So we discover what your best colors are, but we teach you how to fish by giving you some tools. And I have an education background.
Me too.
So
that's so fun.
So the teaching part of this makes me very happy. So we give you these color fans. There's 36 really good examples of what it means to be, in your case, in autumn.
Yes.
And what it means for me, mine is summer. And each season also has what's called kind of these profile words.
Okay.
So mine are soft, blue, smoky, and rose. So when I'm approaching an item, I want to ask myself, use my words.
Okay.
And does that item have that profile? Again, that's kind of hard to just understand. So we give you the visual support that you take with you, and then you have to lay onto the item.
Okay, so let's pull this one.
Absolutely.
Because I'm kind of confused.
Yes.
Is this more of an autumn or more of a spring? Because, wait, tell me. Use my words.
Yep. So your words are on the front end right here. So it's right here. Rich, warm, earthy, and vibrant. So for an autumn, they need warm tones. Okay, that's going to be that yellow base of profile of color or clothes. Okay. But then for an autumn, they need a softness or an earthiness. We have a friend in common named Kelly. She likes to call it the autumn smudge. So the difference between our clear spring colors, and if we bring this close, you can see when I put this spring profile, one of the descriptor words for spring is clear. When I lay this on this garment, which is autumn, it's soft. This really stands out and goes a little cheap. So you can imagine if I buy this shirt and wear it with a pair of pants that lands in this bright, clear spring palette, it's really going to stand off and look it's just going to feel off. Okay.
But this one, for example.
Overall harmony, no matter if you have an overcoat or if you have a cute headband, whatever it might be, you can pluck it and it's going to go. So this jacket you've got on.
This under this, and it would have been a way better choice than that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like we said, if I love a shirt that is not, so like, okay.
Yes.
Can I challenge you?
Please.
Okay, because I think this is not in my color. Yep. But I really, really want it. So tell me how to wear this.
All right. So this would actually.
Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you at all. So here's the thing.
Because y'all, these are my colors.
Yep. So that is going to feel a little overpowering. This is going to fall more spring. Okay. And I can show you. Now, what we tell everybody, we don't want to individually swatch. We want to look for overall harmony with our tool. And this is very close to more of this kind of shocking pink color. So what we want to do is, because this can fall in our spring, and spring is a warm season, you're going to want to just make sure that between you and the color, we get another color that's in your season, kind of between you and that color.
So using a gold necklace.
Absolutely. You know your metals are always a good friend. But then what we can also do is think through, if you have a color fan, we can also think through what colors kind of cross between our two warm seasons. Warm red, so like think tomato red, versus I go cool blue base girls go more cherry or blood red.
So where does this one fall?
This is gonna be a warmer red. This looks like a tomato, right? So like strawberry tomato, that's gonna feel warm.
Okay,
and if we look, no, you're good. Your fan. So this would be a way this warm red sits in both warm seasons. So if you pop this jacket on, over the sweater and
that's
your
actually
lip.
really cute.
And if you mimic that warmer red on your lip, that's going to bring that overall harmony.
Okay.
So you do not have to
it.
shy away from color. You just have to know how to work them together.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
Yep.
We're gonna do speed style. I'm gonna hold a piece up, and you're gonna tell me where it falls.
Okay.
So we already said that this one is spring and autumn.
Yep. It is a warm red.
This is spring.
This is spring. That also technically can be winter because it is a shocking pink, and that's going to be a crossover.
Okay. I'm trying to pick which ones I want to show you first.
Yep.
Maybe I'll pick some of my favorites.
Yes, great.
And hope that they work out okay for me. I'm dropping things.
No, you're good. I got you.
I need more hands.
No, you're good.
Okay. So,
ready?
I love this.
Okay.
Tell me where I am.
This is going to be, okay, so I'm going to pull this up. This one's a little tricky. Good job, you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I failed the pop quiz. How will you do?
This is, if I use my words, soft blue, smoky, rose. So it does have a softness to it. It's not crisp. It's not clear. But when I look at it, I really think this could maybe go. Let me grab my autumn.
Yes, tell me it's an autumn because I want it.
Hang on. We've got, so the thing with autumn is we want to make sure we keep it nice and soft and blended. Again, that's what you and I have in common. If I lay this puppy on there, it's really looking good. It's got enough of, because of that marling in it, that marling is a little creamier.
Okay.
But the greenish blue here is more of like a duck egg. So I think you could, if you're a summer like me, I could totally do it. But I think Catherine, again, remembering kind of those
summer
tips and tricks.
Autumn.
If you keep it nice and soft, you could go there with like that apricot. It looks so pretty.
Well, look at, then this is going to be the dream outfit. And I actually love it. Hang on, we have to put these down.
So now you knew this was autumn.
Yes.
And now guess what, girl? And this guy too. Look. And this. Yep.
Okay, so all
there
that.
you go, autumn.
And even though I think as an autumn I'm not supposed to wear white, but I could do white jeans because they're down below.
Sure can. Yep.
Okay.
And again, totally.
Okay. Yep. So I love this. This is like the autumn must-have.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I do want to say something about this pattern, Catherine, really quick.
Okay.
This, although the sweater could fall in for summer or for autumn.
Okay.
I can make a case for both.
Okay.
When we think of patterns, we want to make sure that 75 to 80% of the pattern is in your season. So when I look at this puppy, although the background is similar to kind of that duck egg, when I look at it, the majority of what I see is a very kind of banana cream and then that corally peach with some warm red. For myself, this is not going to harmonize as well in my season as it would for you as an autumn. So in this case, even though this sweater works, this is very much autumn. This could go both, but because of this, the majority of the color in the pattern is autumn leaning. It's not going to be as good for me. It's going to be harder for me to pull it.
So let's just play with me here.
Yep.
So if you're a summer and you're like, I have to have this.
Yes.
Could you layer that on top to help?
I would want to lean into getting the makeup right. The problem, you just would want to emphasize that blue.
The blue,
but again, you're not going to necessarily do that on your face. But
right.
But yeah, you would want to make sure your makeup's right.
Okay.
But the thing with this pattern is it's going to pull a little bit warmer because of the oranges in there.
Okay.
Yep.
But by the way, is this not so cute?
It's so cute. It's perfect.
Okay, next.
Throw it under that little jacket card.
I literally wore this for like 2 seconds on Instagram and everyone was going crazy wanting to know about it. So
gorgeous.
tell us who gets to wear it.
So again, on first, this is going to be presenting first up summer.
Okay.
Because the majority of the color I see is cool. Okay.
Okay.
And when I say that, that's going to be more of that blue base pink. I know this is a little hard to see.
Let me tell you, Katie.
Yes.
This is what I love about you because I have seen people come to shop with their color wheel and they're like, is it exactly the same?
Zoom out. Think big is what they say.
I love that.
Yep. You want to look big.
Okay.
And you want to see overall. Now, do I see little hits of like a goldenrod kind of color? Yes, but overall, the majority and the big kind of kick of color that I'm seeing is a cool, soft pink.
Okay.
And if I were to layer, mix and match, if you will. If I were to, now there is black in here, or maybe that's a really dark navy. But you can see if I put these winter colors on it, it's off-putting. It kind of stands off the garment. Okay. And so when, I think that can be hard sometimes.
You to wear the garment, not the garment to wear you.
Yes.
Okay. So we're saying this is very best for summer.
Yep, summer.
Okay, but this autumn's going to be wearing it.
Yep, so you absolutely can. And here's the thing you want to throw on, there's like kind of a little teeny snitch of olive and that. You could totally,
Okay, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
this guy.
Okay, what about those? Is that not
Yes.
olivey enough?
No,
that's
no,
real cute.
Because again, summer and autumn, what do they have in common? Blended.
Yes.
So again, yes. See, you've got that little hit there.
Yep.
And so
okay.
you're pulling it you're playing with it to season. Yep.
There's an outfit for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, you get to pick which one's next. Which one of these do you want to do? Because they're all really cute.
All right, so this one in the middle, I'm going to call this a true red. In all 4
Okay.
seasons, true red is the one color that all 4 seasons can wear.
Oh,
Okay.
so this, literally, I say every woman needs this. Literally every woman
So
needs
it
this.
is a true red, and for the majority of people out there, that softer kind of cream, that instead of that intense crisp white,
Yep.
which is best for winters, because it's a true red, most people can pull that off.
Winter chicken
And
dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about these? Am I stumping you?
Woo! Nope.
Okay.
Summer, soft blended, cool.
Okay.
Okay, and I feel like if I throw autumn on here, they're going to look a little bit overpoweringly green.
They do.
Okay, and over here, this is going to be, we've got lime green, we've got olive, we've got true red, we've got a little shocking pink. I think you could pull this bad boy, you could pull that spring,
Okay.
and you could go autumn with it.
Okay.
Yep.
Spring and autumn.
Yep.
I like it. Okay. Can we keep going with this? This
Yes.
is really fun.
I love it.
Okay. How
Absolutely.
about this? But then, wait, before we talk about this,
Yes.
I want to show you how I think this is really cute styled, and you can tell me if you
Okay.
agree or disagree. But it's okay if we disagree, but I think this
Yes.
is really cute underneath.
Yes.
So this
Winter.
is a blouse.
Yep, I'm going to say that's going to
Winter.
pull winter. Winters lean into, our 2 clear seasons are winter and spring. And so we want to make sure, especially for winters, they lean into high contrast.
Okay.
What's the highest contrast? Black and white.
Okay.
So for me, when I look at this paired together, I'm getting lots of high contrast between the black and the white.
Okay.
And then I'm also kind of seeing a lot of high contrast. You've got a hit of red and you've got that white. There's a little bit of yellow there. That's maybe a little bit warmer than, but again, remember the rule of patterns. If it's 75, 80% more, you're good to go. So,
but
nice dark pair of jeans or a really crisp white pair of jeans, like you're going to look
not to be selfish here, but I keep going back to autumn.
Mhm.
This would be how I do this as an autumn.
If you would want to make that work, you'd go with a little bit warmer of a red lip
Okay.
because there's that yellow that bleeds into the red there. Yep. Now,
Okay.
black, again, you would be better with brown, but girl, I got you.
Okay. Okay, since I'm so good with brown, can I show you this? Because how
Oh.
good is this?
All day long, that is
this
going to
not-
be, autumns and springs both get all kind of the yummy browns.
I mean, that's a yes.
It's a yes
That's
for
a
both
yes.
warm seasons. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, how about
Yep.
okay, I wish that I had time to go put this on because this is like the
Woo!
cutest jumpsuit you've ever seen, and look how smart Cabi
Love.
is. They made it looks like you
So you
don't
can go
see
to-
your booty, but
So you can go to the restroom.
Yes,
Love
okay,
that.
so this is a navy.
Yes.
So who gets to wear it?
So fun fact, every season has a navy.
Oh,
Okay. So
okay.
I would say that this is something that could both winters and summers could do. The navy is a very true deep navy. Autumn's navy is we call it marine navy. So it's gonna almost be like a really, really dark, like teal navy. So it's gonna be really, really dark.
Okay, so let
And
me
then
ask
a
you
bright blue is our spring navy.
this. Does this help me wear this at all? Because this is how I really want to wear this.
You can wear it however you want.
Right.
There's definitely some, I mean, you've got everything in this. You can totally ride with that. Yep. I would keep the lip. I would want to, again, keep
Yes.
the makeup true.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But
Maybe a
your-
little throw on that leather jacket that goes with it.
And your bigger suggestion would be do a chunky gold necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. I feel like this is so
Yay!
helpful for me.
Yay!
Okay.
Another fun one, Catherine,
Yeah.
is like little neckerchiefs, or if you've seen like people taking their
Yes.
little strand of pearls, which is creamy,
Yes.
and like taking a cute like ribbon
Okay.
and like kind of tying it to where you get that pop of color with, anyway, just
Okay.
kind of a fun way to bring it up.
Okay, you pick out something and I want you to teach me. Tell me all the things, and then I'll tell you how I would style it. How about that?
Ooh, okay.
We're not doing not talking
No,
style
I got you.
analysis. So with her style analysis, y'all, she can
These
kind of
are
look
so
at your
good.
body and your lifestyle and help you be like, oh, tell me if I'm wrong.
Nope.
Like a wide leg pant is better on you. You should look for this
Yep.
sort of a neckline.
So
Just so cool.
so our style process, there's really 3 components. It's your physical non-wobbly bit. So your
Okay.
physical structure, and we talk about proportions of your proportions to you on yourself as your
Okay.
body.
Okay.
So you and honoring your structure, lifestyle, and how do you want to be perceived. So there's a big piece that kind of like makes me
Ooh.
happy with like the 17 magazine back in the day of like
Yes.
taking
like a quiz.
Yes. And so there's that kind of yin and yang that
Okay.
exists in all of us and how we show up and kind of what's our personality, because that's important. How you want to be perceived in those first 3 seconds when somebody looks at you.
I
Yes, the
love
color
that.
helps, but how do you want to show up? Do you want to be va-va-voom sexy? Do you want to be boss lady? Don't, And it translates in these different archetypes that we teach you about. So it's very cool.
I do feel like, too, it's good to figure out about yourself. I'm like, I just was giving thumbs down to everything that you mentioned. Like, how do I want to present myself?
Yes. Do you want to be cute? Do you want to be kind of futuristic? Like, there's all kinds of adjectives and kind of descriptors that you can use to kind of help us. Okay. And then we pair it with your physical structure. So how do we dress you to show up? Honoring your shape and your structure. Yeah.
Like, listen, when I'm like helping people with personal styling appointments and stuff,
it's huge.
I can be like, that looks good on you, or that doesn't look good on you, and I'm always super honest. But wow, what a science!
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's very cool.
Okay, show us.
Okay, you got a job. Okay, so I pulled this.
Should I guess? Should I try to guess?
Well, let's start with words.
Oh.
Do you think it looks warm or cool?
Warm.
In its tones. Yeah, it does.
Warm.
Yes.
I'm like, did I get it right?
Yep.
Okay.
It is definitely warm. Now you want to ask yourself, does it seem blended or bright, crisp, and clear? Which one?
Clear. No, it doesn't seem clear.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. You have a fan. Grab a fan, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna grab
what you would have. Your tool.
Okay, this is my tool because I'm an autumn.
Absolutely. Okay. So you're gonna hold that up, and we're gonna look for overall harmony. We're gonna use your words. Is it?
Okay.
You're going to ask yourself, is it rich? Is it warm, earthy, and vibrant? So does it have kind of that richness to it? It is definitely warm. We talked about that. Is it crisp and clear? Does it look like it's been softened by a little bit of smudge? Again, that brown. Versus this. This is super crisp, and see how this kind of stands, almost looks a little cheap next to this? Okay.
Wait, so what would that one be? Well,
spring.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yes, this is spring.
That's spring. Okay.
So we've got kind of this crisp clarity, whereas this feels a little softer.
Okay.
Now there's a version of this nice crisp bright green here in that line, but it's definitely soft, and that's because they added brown. So that addition of brown is what softens, the color.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm
you're good.
Away from your shirt.
No, you're good.
So this, I have a friend that's an autumn that bought this.
Yep.
Totally get that. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well done, Kel.
Yep. Yay, Kel.
Okay. Next up, we need to finish this stuff.
Yes.
So it was autumn.
It's autumn.
It's autumn.
It sure is.
And so how cute would that be? So I'm a big fan of a cardigan as a shirt, but if I was wearing it as a cardigan.
Absolutely. And this is a good example of how this could totally go autumn.
Okay.
But if I pulled this little summer number over here, that sweater could also go with it as well.
Okay.
Let me see. What do I got? Summer. Oh, that's kind of similar. Go a little tone on tone.
Ooh, I love.
Because blended.
Yes. Love it.
Trying to look for another. Let's see. Summer
Okay.
lovin'.
Had me a blast.
This is pretty too.
Okay.
Kind of a little softer. It's not a crisp white, but it's also not a creamy. So this is summer.
Okay. This is so darn helpful. How many of you out there are like trying to like jot notes down? I'm like, wait, I need you to make me a cheat sheet.
Well, I always tell people, I'm like, you don't have to remember it all. Like, you just have to have your words. You have to have your fan. So it just is helpful.
Okay, so
blinders on sometimes.
Anyone that knows me knows I'm obsessed with a white tee. But I know that I should not wear like a crisp white.
Okay.
But look how cute this white tee is, by the way. But I could put it under.
But in conjunction with this, what's closest to your face is kind of this marled, warm oatmeal color.
Okay.
And so therefore, and even the metal detailing, and that's a tip, you guys, is if you're looking at the buttons or the fixtures. Sometimes you may look at a purse and you're like, wow, for the price point, sometimes the zipper, if it's warm versus cool, if it's not matched or in harmony, it can make the thing look cheaper.
That's so
so that's kind of another little clue. Your buttons also have a little gold on the outside, which is a kind of a wink or a hint that it is warm.
Well done, Cabi.
Yes.
Did y'all train them?
Well done, Cabi.
Okay, so yes to the white tee. We're just going to wear it the right way. Let's talk about these two because this is so cute, which I know in this lighting it looks see-through. It's not see-through with a neutral bra, but you could always like put this underneath. Anyway, okay, so tell us.
So to me, like, because it's sheer, and this can be a little trickier, this looks like maybe we could pull this. It feels a little bit warm. I'm going to say this is more winter, spring. Even though it's sheer, she's going to be a little bit too crisp for us summer girls.
Okay.
And then spring a ring ding. Yeah, all day long. Yep. Spring or winter.
Okay, so here's a question for you. So does it change any? So if I layered this underneath, does it change anything? Or if I layered like
it's still spring and winter.
Even if I layered a cream underneath. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, does that make it?
It's not going to soften it, but you could totally play with any of those. So if you already have something you want to make it work, that would be fine.
Okay.
Black, on the other hand, that would be probably a little bit messy looking, like just in that layered effect.
Yes.
And kind of make that pink look a little less poppy.
Yes.
Which is what I would think you would want, right?
Okay, this is a super cute sweater.
Ooh.
Who gets it?
She is, okay, again, just similar to your jacket.
Okay.
Anytime something is marled or kind of has that little like kind of pepply, it's going to present more blended.
Okay.
Okay. So then what I'm looking at is like, what are these speckles kind of looking like? There's kind of some little gold. This feels a little bit warm.
Okay. So I'm noticing some of the, like, things can be more than one season because they overlap on your words.
Between blended and bright. Now, what you're going to be able to find is if they're this is autumn all day long. Yep.
Well, that works out nicely.
Works out for you.
Because I've been wearing it.
But again, I think if you pulled this, you've kind of got a little bit of duck egg in there. I think and it's soft and blended. Winter and spring, no, it's not gonna pair as harmoniously. If that makes sense.
Let's talk about 3 dresses, and you tell me. Let's see this. We're giving you a pop quiz.
Yep.
Quick, where do you see each one, and then we'll explain why.
Winter, spring or autumn, and winter.
Winter, spring or autumn, and winter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you need to check, or you're confident in that?
No, I'm confident. The thing about this is a cool pink.
Okay.
It's a little bit darker than a shocking pink, so therefore it'd be winter. It's definitely not leaning coral or anything too tropical-y, if you will.
Yes. Okay.
So that's good winter. Anytime denim looks like you balled it up and dipped it in some tea, it's warm. It's going to be warm, okay? And again, similarly, kind of the stitching is quite warm, pulls warm. Some of the little, the threading that you can see is warm.
Okay.
But then it's kind of clear, like it's not super roughed up. So I think springs could pull it as well because of the warmth of the denim. And then black and white, highest contrast that you've got for your winter gals.
Can I show you something really cool?
Does it go? Look at that.
It's reversible.
How cute!
So how great is that for if you're traveling, 2 dresses in one? So then who gets to wear this side?
So this side, well, when I look at it, Catherine, question to your question, teaching strategy. I see the majority of what I see is red, a true red, but then I see some pink. I see a little bit of white.
Yep.
So I would say most likely I would stick this on a winter.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we've really focused a lot on tops. Is there anything else?
Winter. Okay. I love that.
Winter. This is gonna
love
winter.
Oh yeah.
Winter.
Yeah, because also look, a little bit of silvering on the hardware. Yes, winter.
Okay.
There it is.
Winter and winter.
Yep. Sorry, that caught my eye.
How about that?
Oh, autumn all day.
Autumn.
Autumn all day.
The gray is kind of tricky. It's like a taupey gray.
This is summer.
Summer.
Oh yeah, cool, soft, smoky rose. Very cool.
Okay. How about that?
Ooh, that's tricky.
It is. Because we have the black.
We've got the black, but we've got the tan is a little bit more warm. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Black closest to your face would be best for a winter.
Okay.
But if you are a spring that kind of enjoys this khaki and cream play, you could do that. Just keep your makeup right.
Okay.
That was a little tricky.
Makeup is so I'm telling you.
Hair tone.
I
fought for years, girl.
I fixed my hair tone.
Me too.
So here, real story here, y'all. So Taylor had been trying to say, let's do some warmer. I'm like, no, I'm ashy. I'm not golden. I'm ashy. And literally, Taylor came the week after y'all were here, and I was like,
you're like, I was telling Taylor.
So I was supposed to have some golden.
I love it.
I did it.
Yep.
But I just feel so much better. And y'all literally, if anything else, sometimes I put on y'all's mascara.
Yep.
It's great. It was a brown mascara. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was always going by.
Yep.
Okay. Is this a stumper? Is it going to stump ya? Can she do it?
No, I go autumn with this because, again, presenting here in the front, I've got kind of this fun lime.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I could even pull spring because we've got some really nice
light.
Springs kind of get all the neutrals in the whole wide world. They get neutral pop of color. And this green is really...
Yes.
I think you could totally go spring.
Let's show the people.
A coral lip with this guy, right?
Yeah.
So there's none of our 3 points of red. So we've got kind of this really nice, clear, bright kind of green. It's Probably best for autumn,
Okay.
but I wouldn't be mad if I saw spring in it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad at all. Like, it is
Okay.
what it is. But it just helps when you're trying to make decisions.
Let's do just like maybe 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this bad
So
because I went same
pretty.
colors?
No,
Okay.
so good. We are going to say this is going to be summer. It's soft.
Okay.
It's very rosy and pink.
Okay.
This guy as well. I'm curious. Now, I want you to show you this.
Okay, show me.
We've got, it's going to feel a little bit probably too cool because the most pink that you're going to get is more of this kind of rosewood or coral.
Okay.
So that's going to feel, and then there's kind of those pretty wispy kind of watercolor. So that's going to be more summer.
Okay.
This is going to be too, let's see, and this is probably a little too soft. Both are summer.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, we have focused so much on tops. Let me just see if there's well, I know that I'm not supposed to wear this because it's black, but I'm going to because this is the best. Okay, can we just talk style for 1 second?
Yes.
Pretend like it's not black.
Yep.
Is this not a great top? Because it is like that silky that you can dress up or down, but it's like also just a t-shirt.
The neckline is what makes me really happy because when we do analyze kind of like face shape,
yes,
for somebody who's super angular, like we just want to make sure we are honoring the shapes that we are. Like there's no sense in fighting it.
Yeah.
Many women, because we have feminine curves, have kind of this, do well with this kind of softer, open neckline. And of course, everybody has, unique characteristics and things like that.
Yes.
But what might look good on somebody who has more angular features is not going to look good on you and I because we have softer features.
Okay.
But so again, what makes me happy and what makes this quite universal is that it's got a nice kind of nothing too extreme or angular. So that works for most people.
This is another one that I'm saying every woman needs in her closet. So you can maybe agree with me for a minute on it.
I mean,
the shape.
I love black.
Okay.
This summer still loves black, man.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about tops. So let's look at just a few bottoms, and then I know you need to get going home to your kiddos. But I'm just trying to pick a few. This is so hard. Oh, I do want to show you a pair of jeans. Okay, but for now, let's take. I need more hands. Let's take these 3.
We've got autumn, and then I want to see this. I want to see true red next to these puppies. That is.
So Kelly bought these. She need to return them?
No, she can totally do them. Everyone can do true red.
Okay.
I think you're pretty darn close. You're going to be able to pull those either way. Fun fact, I just bought a pair of trousers very close to that. I just wanted to make sure with the ring light.
Yes.
But I would say any season could pull these guys off.
Okay.
For us with summers or blended gals, we just want to make sure that we don't do anything too soft or blended because it'll feel a little off.
Okay.
Because these are nice and saturated. For sure springs and for sure winters because of the clarity and the saturation.
Okay.
But we can also pull true red.
Okay.
But these are all day autumn.
Autumn. Okay.
All day autumn.
Okay,
Love.
now, this might get into style analysis, but I'm gonna tell you these are so in style.
Oh!
I got them for myself. Are these so
love?
Do you not love how they feel?
Mm-hmm.
They're like a trouser jean, but they're like
trouser.
but sometimes I feel like trouser jeans are like so thin.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, these are great. They do run really long. I'm having to get mine whacked off.
Snippity
But
snip.
okay,
Love.
this color, like if I was like I am only buying autumn denim, this is not because it doesn't have the brown undertones.
Correct. It does not have it. We could dip this in some tea and make it present warmer. However, what it does have that an autumn does need is the soft blended.
Okay.
So for me, this would be absolutely the best for a summer.
Okay.
This is going to seem a little washed out and boring compared to winter tones.
Okay.
I am very liberal. Well, in many ways very liberal, but in the case of denim, I think for non-autumn people, it's most important for me to stay away from that tea dipped look.
Okay.
Pretty much everything else we can kind of play with and make work.
Okay.
So, but for you, the thing that works really well for you as an autumn and for me as a summer is that there's that softness to it.
Okay.
There's that blended, a little bit of love and wear to it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're good to go. Throw those puppies on, baby.
So this has been really helpful because I think every woman needs these. Can I just show you what I tell every person they need? Because I think you've really told me yes on a lot of these.
Yes.
Oh, there is one thing that I do want to show you, and then of course this.
Yes.
Okay, but there is one thing that I do want. Oh, and the navy jumpsuit, but I know we talked about that. Okay, first of all, feel this. Feel the texture of this. Do you not love this?
Yeah.
So
you know what I hate is when you put on a blazer and you feel like you get like the stuff you have underneath gets like stuck. That's not going to happen.
Yes, and
Man,
it
look
has
at that.
these cute
Ooh,
little
look at that
cinches on the
waist.
side. Okay, so we have some pants that go with it that like I'm like a whole set with some gold sandals. But this for me, the key would be in doing the right jewelry, the right makeup.
Get the t-shirt or the cute whatever underneath it. Yep. Get your colors around your face. Bring it up here in this first quadrant.
Okay.
You know, bring as much of your color in to pull it.
And then not for me, but for someone else, that striped tank. Oh, where is it? Look at how, don't you think this would be so cute with jean shorts and flip-flops, like an oversized blazer?
Yes. And what I love, again, for most women, we want to make sure to honor our shape. We don't want to be lost in fabric. So kind of this detailing here is awesome because whether you are straight up and down or not, it is giving that illusion of really kind of honoring our waist.
Love it! Okay, thank you. This has been so fun. Hey, y'all tune in. We might be doing this again in the future.